At the peak of Tianmen Peak in the primordial hall, Liu Yang sat upright and respectfully waited for his master to arrive. The primordial hall was quiet and clean, with incense smoke rising gently, calming the mind. Liu Yang noticed three plaques inside the hall, those of the primordial Taoist, the Return Origin Celestial Venerable, and the Oceanic Tao Lord. These three were familiar to Liu Yang. They held a special significance in the Tao-seeking sect. 10,000 years ago, the primordial Taoist emerged from the Taoist temple and established the Tao-seeking sect. At that time, he was just an ordinary cultivator among tens of thousands on the central continent. Thus, when the sect was founded, it was merely a small faction. 10,000 years later, the world fell into chaos, and the Tao-seeking sect produced a prodigious talent. While his cultivation aptitude ranked outside the top 50, he possessed intellect, good social skills, and a sense of righteousness, with an aura that guided him to rise in turbulent times. He stood at the forefront of history, achieving unparalleled glory, and his title was the Return Origin Celestial Venerable. Under the Return Origin Celestial Venerable's leadership, the Tao-seeking sect flourished, becoming one of the top sects. During a 2,000-year celebration, many close friends gathered to celebrate. Seizing this opportunity, he, along with four other top cultivators, established the term Five Great Immortal Sects, which gained widespread recognition. There is no eternal existence or perpetual glory in this world. Another 5,000 years passed, and the Tao-seeking sect weakened. Most of its elders either faced their end or met untimely deaths. Only a few could sustain the sect's position. Its disciples were also unremarkable, leading to a situation where the new generation was lacking. Rumors even circulated that it might fall out of the five great immortal sects. Perhaps the Tao-seeking sect truly had good fortune. One day, an elder went out to slay demons and saved a child from ruins, bringing him back to the sect. Soon after, they discovered that this child was an exceptionally rare cultivation prodigy. The child did not disappoint. His progress was rapid, and he soon became one of the strongest cultivators at the transcending tribulation stage. This child was known as the Oceanic Tao Lord, revered as the founder who revived the Tao-seeking sect's glory for another 5,000 years until today. "Senior sister, where is our master?" Liu Yang looked around. After waiting for a long time, he saw no one else besides senior sister. "The master is currently in seclusion, deep into his cultivation. He cannot spare the time. I will take his place to teach you about cultivation," said Cloud Bamboo. "Before we begin formal cultivation, let me give you a brief introduction to our sect. Master has few rules. As long as you don't overstep boundaries and adhere to moral principles, he won't interfere. But my standards are slightly higher than his. I will watch out for any transgressions. My master has 4 disciples in total. Besides you and me, there is a senior brother above you and a senior sister. The senior brother resides in the Western Buddhist realm, while the senior sister lives in the Southern Demon domain. They rarely return to the sect, making it difficult to see them. When you achieve your cultivation, perhaps you will meet them on your travels. For now." Cloud Bamboo paused, then laid out 3 vividly painted ink wash portraits: Master, second senior brother, and third senior sister. The 3 in the painting smiled joyfully. Master had white hair, his eyes clear and not clouded with age, like a playful hermit who enjoyed the world. Second senior brother's smile was gentle. He had a refined appearance, smooth as jade. Third senior sister exuded charm, a beauty capable of causing chaos. Master specially instructed that we are 5 in total. You and I were 2 alone when you became his disciple, so Master prepared these portraits to replace their presence. Liu Yang looked at Cloud Bamboo, then at the lifelike black and white portraits before him, feeling an eerie chill down his spine. He was like the last of a loyal family, with only senior sister left. 3 incense sticks appeared in front of Liu Yang. "These are offering incenses that can convey your thoughts to Master. Light 3 incenses and offer them to Master as a sign of gratitude and respect." Lu Yang lit the incenses and placed them before the portrait of his master. Ancestral master, may our master receive this offering from his disciple. This felt more like it. After the formalities were over, Lu Yang hesitantly asked, "Senior sister, though it's impolite to ask, is my master really still alive?" Lu Yang feared Cloud Bamboo might reveal a sinister truth. "Master has passed away. We must keep this secret from you." Cloud Bamboo was confused. She didn't understand why Lu Yang had such a question. "Of course he's alive," she said with certainty. "I've seen your test results on the speech transmission peak. You remember the acupoints and meridians accurately, and you can recite the basic heart technique. Your dedication is commendable. Now we begin formal cultivation." Lu Yang's face lit up as he listened intently. He could finally start his cultivation. Cloud Bamboo began. "This is my first time teaching a disciple, and it's your first time being taught. Let's make do with each other. However, you don't need to worry too much. I've prepared for this moment." Cloud Bamboo laid out various small medicine jars labeled with their names. White bone pill, which could revive the dead from bones. 7-level pagoda pill, which accumulated merit and allowed one to save a life equivalent to building 7 pagodas. And 9-fold reincarnation pill, which offered 9 deaths for 1 life. With these medicines, Lu Yang would find it hard to die. "First, we focus on strengthening your body. Since you have no experience with physical training, let's start from the basics." Cloud Bamboo slashed space, pulling out 2 large water jars from her storage space. The dull thud of the jars hitting the ground made Lu Yang feel uneasy. Cultivators value sword intent and arm strength. Therefore, we must first focus on building your arm strength. I will demonstrate once. Watch carefully. Cloud Bamboo stood with both feet on the edge of a water jar, as if walking on flat ground. She then held another jar by its rim with one hand, lifted it slightly, and let go. Seizing the moment before the jar hit the ground, she switched to her other hand and repeated the action, moving fluidly like a dance. If you ignored your arms' strain, this method could indeed strengthen them. "You've done enough." Cloud Bamboo put down the jars casually. Lu Yang swallowed hard. These jars were half his height. If he was placed inside and buried with sand, there would be plenty of room to spare. This was clearly a life-threatening exercise. Lu Yang stepped forward, held his breath, and tried to lift one jar with one hand. The action was seamless. He couldn't budge it. With both hands, he exerted all his strength, causing the jar to wobble slightly, indicating that Lu Yang had indeed put in an effort.